Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive, episode 202. And Justin's like, yeah, actually 201, sorry. And Justin's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
So you got me.
So I got you. No, someone canceled, and you're bailing me out.
Yep.
And I appreciate it because last time that you were here, I said, hey, next time Justin's not around, I'm going to ask you to come in. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You were like, I cancel everything. Yo, that mustache, first off.
Oh, yeah. I got a mustache now. You like it?
It's sexual.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of girls like it.
The
girls like it.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
Some love it or they hate it.
But is there girls that hate it?
Yeah. So some girls hate it. Some girls love it.
What about guys, though?
All the homies love it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What kind of friends do you have?
I don't know. The work friends hate it, though.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Also, like, you know what? I told you this. When you left your mustache and then you have, like, no hat.
Right.
You're Gomez, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, God damn it. Should have been Gomez for fucking Halloween.
Gomez.
Have you ever done this before?
Just the mustache?
Yeah.
No, so I haven't clean shaved in 4 years.
Why'd you do it?
I just did it. My ski buddies told me to just do it, and I did it. And then I went to a black tie event for work.
Yeah.
Looking like an idiot with just a mustache in front of my boss's boss and executives, and no one recognized me.
Really?
It was great. It was awesome.
Oh, you can get away with some
But
shit, huh?
my date liked it. My friends
Oh, yeah?
liked it.
What's
Yeah.
his name? What? You went on a date?
Yeah, I had to bring a date to the black tie event.
Yo, how does that work? Does she have to be one of your friends? Does she have to be someone you don't know? Does she have to be like somebody you're actually gonna ask to go on a date, and you're like, hey, this so happens that I got this coming. You want to come?
I got some friends. I have a roster. I have a roster.
Hold on, if they hear you say it, do they know?
Well, I have a group of friends that like to go on these dates with me.
That's so funny. You know what's funny? I actually thought, and this is the honest truth, I actually thought for the longest time, I was like, when I'm single, if I ever happen to be single, I am going to be community property. And it's none of that. I was like,
No.
but it's not, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to even go about it. Like, you know how some people, you got like some friends, in my case, they would show out to like at a bar, and they have like a different date every time, right? And you just go, oh, this wasn't the one from. Okay, I see.
What's her name? Rochelle? No, Brittany.
Yeah. You're like, which one? Have I seen him before? You probably not. But I just like, for the longest time, I'm like, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've noticed.
Also, I don't have a porn mustache like that.
I do have a sweet porn mustache.
I think as a Mexican, if I leave that on,
yeah,
it's gonna be terrible. I've done it. Here's the thing. I decided one time to have mustache. So every time I left the mustache, it was just, every time I let it grow, it was to do the curls, the handlebars. And so this is not handlebar. Handlebar is the ones that go down, right?
No, handlebars curl up, right?
No.
Handlebars like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. So I wanted to do the curls, right?
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I will put it up, but there was one side that will be perfectly round, and then the other one will be like my mustache was like dabbing the whole time, and I was like, fuck. See, that's
okay. Yeah.
That's
handlebars.
That's handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. Have you ever heard that song?
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
That's a good song.
Flow Rider. What's going on with Flow
Flow
Rider?
Rider.
Isn't it the Flow Riders or?
Oh, Flow Riders. Yeah. I was like, Flow
Right?
Rider. I was like,
Right?
what?
Handlebars.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars. That's cool.
That's a good song.
But anyway, so for the longest time I tried to do that, and then one time for my friend Dan's wedding, you know him, right? You know Dan.
Yeah.
So we don't say where he works, but you know Dan.
Oh, yeah.
For the longest time, I wanted to do this so bad, and then for his wedding, I made a mistake, and now that I look at the photos, I'm like, I hated that. I hated that I did that. I shaved everything but the mustache,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I did the handlebars. Oh, dude, not the handlebars,
The
the
curly.
curls, the curls.
What do you call it? Curly mustache?
I guess.
Like curly fries, curly mustache.
curl, yeah, whatever. But dude, and every single one of the photos, I look my face is just like awful.
Oh, I looked horrible.
And those fucking you know those pictures look they leave on forever.
It is a handlebar mustache.
Oh.
Oh, see, well, what's the difference then?
Interesting.
You know what I find interesting. Just because one fucked up person has had a shitty type of mustache, now no one wants to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who?
The short mustache.
Yeah, the Hitler mustache.
Yeah,
We're not scared here. But like, why is it that one person says, "Oh, I'm just gonna do this," and then nobody wants to do it anymore?
Well, that comedian did it back
Who?
in that time. It was like the silent movies.
Charles Chaplin.
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin.
He did it, and it was popular. And then one guy ruined it for everyone. Because it was popular at that time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. But
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like, if I did that and I went outside, people will fucking murder me.
Right.
And it's like, well, what if there's a criminal with dreads? I mean, am I not? Well, I guess you can't go criminal and then a fucking fucking Hitler's not the same. But you know what I mean. I'm sure there's somebody out there that has fucking Jeffrey Dahmer's fucking haircut,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Well, he ruined the glasses. People can't wear the glasses anymore. The Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. The big frames.
And those are cool. Well, some of them are
I thought they were cool.
Some of them are cool.
I bought some, then the documentary came out, and I no longer wear them.
Is there what about the pilot? What are they called? The pilot?
Aviators?
Aviators. Are they still a thing?
I don't think so.
Our friend Becca, she was here last episode. Shout out to Becca. She gave me a pair. And I remember we were doing a little vlog back in the 80s when it was like we only did like 2 episodes. And she's like, "Oh, do you want to rock this one?" So I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I rocked them for a minute. And then she was like, "You can have them." And so I kept them. Never wore them again. So I was like, I don't know if this is a thing. And I remember back in the day, back home, when my cousins and I used to dance like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
My cousins had like the fedora and the shoes or whatever, and they had the glasses. And back then the glasses went around your ear. So the little what do you call them? The legs?
Yeah.
Or the little whatevers. They ended up like this. So they were literally hooked behind your ear.
So you could dance and moonwalk.
Yeah, dude.
Bust a move.
Busta's a different song.
That's a different song.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, the mustache, dude. I don't. It's like, well, fuck him.
Yeah.
He doesn't define the mustache. Let's bring that mustache back.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's bring it back. That's your next step, dude.
The
You
Hitler
shave
mustache?
everything, but just keep the front.
I don't know about that.
No, dude. We need to make a stand, dude. We need to bring it back.
Yeah.
That's ours. Fuck that guy.
That's a good way to get some attention. I think it'd be bad attention, but I could get some attention.
How
See,
hard would
you
it
might
be?
be able to do it.
How hard would it?
You're a little bit browner than I am.
A little more what?
You're a little bit more brown than me. Like, do I look super Mexican with my mustache?
Yeah.
I'm Mexican, by the way. It brings out just a little bit.
How much say you want? A quarter?
A quarter.
100, dude.
There you go.
100.
100.
Yeah.
So
That'll be a total flip though. Like if I 100% Mexican, I'd be like, oh no, this is how I. Although I feel like Latinos they either have a big bulky mustache or they have like the spotty one, but people they want to keep it.
Mine's pretty bushy.
Like you and I work together. How many Latinos think that they can let their beard grow, and it's literally 7 hairs that they have, and they're like this long, and you go, dude, like there's no way.
Yeah.
Like there was a young kid. I hate to put him on the spot. I'm not gonna say his name. There was a young kid that did this, and he was letting his hair grow, and he let his mustache grow and his quote unquote beard grow, and he was like, dude, you look like you're homeless.
Yeah.
Like, how come your family doesn't go, you know you look like shit, right? You might want to shave.
Yeah. Someone should tell them.
Someone should tell him. If it was my kid, no, there's another problem that I have. I know 2 that bitching about people's kids 'cause I don't have any. I got 2 friends right now that let their kids have mullets.
It was a thing a couple years ago.
But I have a huge issue with it when you ask them
Yeah.
and they say, "Well, they won't let me cut it." It's like, yeah, but they should do. I mean, they're kids, right?
Yeah.
They should do what you tell them to do.
Right.
What is this? Oh, they won't let me. Fuck
Right,
that
right.
kid. Cut his hair when he's asleep.
So the kid doesn't want it, or the parents don't want it?
No, the kid wants it. That's why the parents are like, well, I can't do anything because the kid wants it. It's like, well, fuck that kid. So what if the kid wants it? But and this is another one. Well, he's trying to express himself. Oh, well, if he expresses himself with crayons on your wall,
Yeah.
then you're gonna freak out. But if he wants to look like shit, then you're okay with that.
Right.
Follow
My
me if
dad-
you want more kid advice. I'm writing a book.
My dad would buzz my head if I had a mullet.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did have a mohawk in middle school, but it lasted like a month, and then my dad shaved it.
You dad.
Yeah, my dad shaved it.
I can see your dad like tack. So who's the one with the Mexican side? Your mom or your dad?
My dad.
So he would fucking tackle you, and be like, "Hey,
Yeah, he's like, no. He didn't
not
like
in my
it.
house."
He did not like that. Especially gauged ears. I had my ears gauged at one point.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. He didn't like
yeah,
that.
that was a step that I
Yeah.
didn't. Some of them look cool though. I used to
Mm-hmm.
have my tongue pierced, and for the longest time, I'm like, I kind of want to do it again. And then I turned 40, dude. I'm like, I literally, I don't know if people have noticed. I went to Mexico
Mm-hmm.
in September. I knew I was going to see Grandma. Grandma's it's well documented in this podcast. Grandma's a pastor. I wasn't going to show up my earrings. And so I took them off, came back. I'm like, I think I'm done with earrings.
Really?
And you've seen them. They're like big hoops, like a prostitute, like that's how I roll.
Sit on the corner.
But I'm like, I think I'm done with them. Chain wallet disappeared too. I had to take it off because they weren't going to let me fly with the chain in my wallet.
I'm glad you got rid of the chain wallet.
Why?
I was going to say something.
What are you going to say?
It's kind of the 90s. Early 2000s.
Not really. Though. You know what I think it is? Is very, which is 2 things that I'm not. It's very rock starry and it's very bikery, which I'm not
Well,
any.
You did have a pass, though, because you have a bike.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a pass.
Yeah.
You had a bike.
And I used to play drums, so I used to be a rock star. So I got a pass there too.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not even close to being one of those.
Right.
And then for the longest time, it's like some people, again, Becca one time, she's like, what are you doing with that chain wallet? And I was like, what do you mean? And then every now and then she would say, like, she would notice that I wasn't going to back down. And she's like, well, you do have your style. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's right.
Yeah. You do have your style. I mentioned in the last podcast, too, that you match very well. You're like, no, I don't. Look at your shoes. Look at your hoodie. Look at your hat.
That's so weird. You said, I'm like, see, we talking. Yeah, that's exactly how you open. I opened the door for you. You're like, this is exactly what we talked about
Like,
last
yeah, this is
time.
exactly what we're talking about. You're matching. You said you won't.
Hey, how do you like our new studio, dude? And by that, I mean new table.
I like it. Yeah.
More space, huh?
More space.
More
Nothing on it's new, though,
More
right?
MySpace. No, this is what was on the top of the other
Okay.
one.
I like it. More
The other
room for
was just
activities.
Yeah. The other one was just too. It was too wobbly. It was too. The plan for that one was to have it looking long ways. But I don't know why we didn't. We ended up not doing that, and so we did it sideways. But it was still. You get up and you have to like walk. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sideways. Now you can just walk here.
I like it. Easy access.
$3,000, dude. This is oak wood.
Wow.
Come from Africa.
You should have done
and,
mahogany.
That's right. I went there. I flew out and I picked it up. Also, now here's the thing. I bought it, and I see it right. And there was another one on top of it. Which was smaller, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about the smaller ones. Maybe just the big one. And I actually wish it was a little shorter, but that's whatever. And so I went to the cashier and I said, I kind of want to buy that table. I said, but do I have to bring it here so you can ring me out and then I can just walk out that way? Or I mean, how do you want to do this? And she goes, well, does he have the tag? I'm like, yeah, I had a tag hanging. So, well, if you bring the tag, I'll charge you and then you can just walk it out. Or we can help you. I was like, okay. And so I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't think it's heavy. Like, I think I can get it. I'm not, not no bitch. And so I took the tag. I went and paid for it. And $3,000, like I said. And then I came back and I grabbed it and I put it on the side and I walked out with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get to my truck. Another thing is I didn't want to put it in the bed because I didn't want it to be sliding out and shit.
Right.
So I was like, and I knew I wasn't going to bring it here until after we did the 200 because I knew I was going to put those letters. I mean, we had them here. And so I was like, I'll keep it and then I'll just put it after the 200. And so I had it in my truck. I knew I was going to have it in my truck. Now, when I put this in the truck, it wouldn't fit. So I'm like, fuck. So right when I was going to turn around and push my front seat forward,
Yeah.
so I can have more space, the thing came undone.
Like broken?
No, so like
So it just like came off.
so the lid you can take it off.
Yeah.
And it's just a round wheel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so fuck, I could have done this for the longest
Yeah.
time. So
Throw
then
the
I
passenger seat.
just shoved it in there. Yeah. But and then another thing is like I had it for like 3 days in the truck, and then it so happens that when you take it off, like it's been smashing the leather for so long.
Oh,
now every
yeah.
time I open my backseat, which is not often, but I open it, I see that thing, I'm like, the TV that we have here before, when I brought it here, we used to have it here.
Oh, yeah.
It scratched my my tint on the window,
Oh, really?
and then
That's
I'm
a
like,
bummer.
just whatever, I'll fix it, and then I haven't. It's been like almost a year.
Get this. I had a crack in my windshield, like at the very bottom, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
It's now halfway across the windshield.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, cool. Now I got to buy a new windshield.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Now here's the thing: that my windshield, I wish I was doing that, but my windshield is about $1,000.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
It automatically fills the water and it goes psh, psh, right. Like it'll go.
Oh, wow.
And,
Okay.
and if it's as you're driving and the rain goes harder, it will speed up
That's cool.
and then it will slow down. But in order to get that specific one, it comes
Yeah.
like the factory one,
Yeah, yeah.
$1,000,
That's nuts.
and it's got a crack, from side to side.
See, mine has a camera in it, and to replace the camera with the windshield, it's about $900.
Damn,
I'm
what
like,
do you
oh.
drive?
RAV4.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Little hybrid.
That's right. Wait, you just changed that?
Oh, yeah. So I had a Tacoma before,
Yeah.
which I loved it, but gas prices. So I bought a hybrid. Saving on money.
Be a pussy, dude.
I know.
I do have a friend that has a hybrid, and every time I'm in the car, I'm like, "Is this thing on?"
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
They're like, "Yeah." I was like, You can't." Obviously, I'm used to, because of work, I'm used to diesel. Everything is diesel.
Everything's
So
loud.
even my truck, which is like a modern diesel, which is a lot quieter,
Right.
it's still loud. Like you can hear that it's run. Like I auto started from downstairs from the basement, and you can still hear the like you can still hear it. I was
That's
like,
nice.
okay, it's running. A hybrid, dude. What year is it?
2020.
God damn,
Yeah, it's
look at
nice.
you,
It's
dude.
nice.
Look at you.
And it has lane assist. So I
It has
can
what?
lane assist, so I can take my hand off the steering wheel and it'll stay inside the lane.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah,
dude.
it's great.
You're
it's fun.
rich, aren't you?
No.
You and your cousin. You're filthy rich.
Who?
Motherfuckers.
My cousin?
You know what's funny? We had you here talking about his podcast. You're like, no, I never done his podcast. We just did it on Saturday.
Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, this podcast is a lot better.
I texted him before I got a hold of you. I texted him and all I said was SOS.
Yeah.
So he finally texted back, right? So what's going on? And I said, hey, so my guest fell through. And I was gonna ask if there was a way that you could make it, but he actually told me, he says he did tell me, like, I'm slammed this week.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I'm like, oh, that's why no Billy. Okay, I get it. And I said I was just wondering if there was a way that you can make it possible, but I'm like, but I have Billy coming. But I said you can also come in and hang out. And he was like, oh damn, have a good show.
That's funny. So I have a friend that like,
Thanksgiving's gonna be awkward. Dude.
yeah,
No, you're leaving.
yeah, I'm leaving. Well, everyone thinks I'm leaving, but I'm staying. I'm going to Brian. I'm going snowboarding. But there's like a local
Is it
rapper.
Brian?
Yeah,
I think
Brian.
it's a Brian's.
Oh, Brian. I'm going to Brian's. I'm going to your place.
Don't steal my shoes.
I'm gonna pee
Anyway.
in them. I'm gonna pee in your shoes, like a cat. But what is it? Dang, now I lost my train of thought.
So you were going to Brighton, or you're going to
Oh
Brighton?
yeah, so I'm going to Brighton. Tell my family I'm going to Moab, so like they just all leave me alone, so I can just spend the holidays snowboarding. It's gonna be great. But
Well, luckily for you, this will be out on Monday, so you just like, By then,
Yeah,
it's like,
no one will know. They'll forgive me by then.
Nobody knew
I
that.
have a day.
I was here.
I have a day to apologize.
You do that a lot, huh? Every winter.
Yep.
You go out there.
Yep. I try to snowboard as much as I can in the winter. Skydive, base jump as much as possible when it's warm. So I can still base jump in the cold, but it's hiking in the snow. The wind's a little bit different if it's stormy. But yeah, I like to stay active.
I wish.
So it's not an adrenaline junkie. I feel like I'm an adventure junkie. I just have to be on the move, having fun.
But snowboarding. I mean, I don't know what kind of snowboarding you do, but snowboarding is not adrenaline, is it?
Sometimes I go a little bit faster than I should. But I'm not good or anything.
You sound like a fucking child. Sometimes I go faster.
Sometimes I go a little faster than I should.
Do you do any kind of tricks or anything? Yo, how about snowboarding into a cliff and then you fucking?
That's why I'm practicing on going really fast.
Nah.
Yeah.
What is there a place to do that here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit,
I can't say where, but yeah. Not because it's illegal. We're base community. We like to keep it private.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a spot. So I'm practicing on going really fast and going off jumps so that I can base jump snowboard.
So you're gonna record yourself being like, all right, well here's a jump.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here I go. Check my bindings. As I'm riding down, I'm like, my pin's good. As I'm going like 30 miles an hour, I'm like, I hope I'm good.
30, that's fast?
30, 40. That's fast on a snowboard.
How do you know how fast you're going?
My GoPro will tell me.
Do you do any of that?
I snowmobile. That's about all I do in the winter.
That's super fun though too. Yeah.
We usually take snowboarders where they need to go.
Yeah.
And then we let them do their thing.
Yeah. Well, I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Take me off a cliff.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you getting? You coming to the studio to get a date? What the fuck's going on here?
Remember, I have a roster.
Dude, I always say, I think we talked about this last time you were here, because you're one of the people that I always tell people about because you asked me, hey, you and I were talking about one time, and I said, oh, I've never gone camping.
Right.
And one time I went to Lake Powell, or whatever.
Would you stay in like a camper, a tent?
No, a tent.
Okay.
A tent. And then I did that thing with Dan again. Shout out to Dan. We did this bike ride when we went to California, and it was like we went like into a mountain, and it was like a camping motorcycle trip.
Okay.
So I've done it a couple times, but I'm not the kind of guy. I'm just gonna get together with my friends and we're gonna do that. Right. But then I mentioned that to you, and he goes, "Well, we should do it."
Yeah.
And when you tell me this, just like when you told me, "Oh, we should go snowmobile or no, snowboarding," I always go, "Yes," because I fucking want to do it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the day off, and then he says, "Hey, you want to go or not?" I'm like, "Fuck that noise!" I always say that. I'm like, Billy is cousin to one of these famous guys, and he always asks me, "Do you want to go?" And I said, like when he says we should go, I say, "Yes, we should," because I really feel like I need to.
Yeah, you should.
I need to be, especially living in Utah. It sucks that I live here and I don't know how to ski. I mean, I ski, my body strucks, but I don't know how to snowboard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do snow shit. And I would love to be able to do it.
I'll teach you.
And one of my friends, who by the way used to work here at the gay bar right here at the corner.
Okay.
He was an instructor for like one of those resorts up there.
Like Brighton Solitude.
Yeah, or something
Alta,
like that.
something like that.
So,
Cool.
And he always told me, he says, "Dude, I can teach you," because that's what I do. I teach people how to ski, how to snowboard.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, we should." And
You
then
should.
he's like, "You want to go?" I was like, "What time?" Early in the morning. Fuck. Oh, my day off, dude?
Let's make a vlog. Let's do it.
It will suck, dude. Because here's another thing.
What
this
if
this
you
is how big
gotta-
of a pussy I am. Because I know that I know you. You don't go anywhere alone.
Right. Well, I go snowboarding alone.
No, you don't. Because every single Snapchat or shit, there's a bunch of people there.
I just run into people. I run into people that
I know
are
what
like,
I'm saying, but I can't. If I know I want to make a fool of myself, I just want to be alone, just with somebody like you. You know what I mean?
like me. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. But we should do that. We should go camping. We should go snowboarding. I'll take you to the bridge in Idaho, and you can watch me base jump. You don't have to base jump, but you can watch me.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just wait for you with a fucking bouquet of roses? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Or you could base jump with my friend, who has the most base jumps in the world.
How many?
I want to say 3,000.
I was thinking 3,000. I'm not even gonna lie. I was
I think it
thinking
was 3,000 or so. I think.
How many of you have?
I only have 80. Yeah, only 80.
Yeah, if I had a choice, I'll go with it.
Yeah, you don't want to go with me. I don't want you to go with
Yeah,
me.
you don't even know how to land,
I don't even
motherfucker.
know how to land. Hashtag better than Billy.
Did you see the episode?
Yeah.
That's what I named it. Better hashtag better than
That
Billy.
was awesome.
With Billy Boyd. There
should do it.
there was a couple people that liked the post.
Yeah.
And they were like on their profile pictures they're skydivers. Right?
Oh, cool.
But also I posted 2 clips of us.
Yeah.
And you didn't repost them. So fuck you.
I've been
No
busy.
wonder why Dre won't have you.
I've been busy.
Know what I mean?
I've been busy.
Doing what?
Working. Trying to plan my adventures. So currently, right now, I'm house sitting for 3 people.
Okay.
So my mom asked me to house sit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. She's like, actually, I don't need you. I'm like, okay, cool. So my friend Lizzie,
Damn. It's like it's tough for you to look for another mom.
right? So my friend asked me, she's like, hey, my mom's in the hospital, like in California. Can you watch my dog in my house? She's like, you don't have to stay at my house, but like check on the couch. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, when? She's like, Friday to Friday. I'm like, cool. I told my roommates, I'm like, hey, I'm bringing a dog over to house
you
sit
didn't pay
if this
for
is
this? You're
cool.
just helping out.
I'm just helping out.
Yeah.
And then my roommates are like, so we're also going out of town. Can you watch the dogs for us? So I'm currently watching my mom's house, my friend's house, and my roommate's house. And a total of dogs is 6 dogs.
And yet I make the SOS call. You're
Yeah.
like, yo, fuck this dog.
Yeah. Well, when you called me, so my roommates leave tomorrow, but when you called me, I was like, hey guys, like, cool with watching all these dogs for like a little bit. I got here pretty fast though, when you
Yeah,
say
you did. Which I
Yeah.
really appreciate.
record time.
I didn't know. Yeah.
I told you an hour and it was like
It was like
20 minutes.
that was pretty cool. Appreciate it though. Yeah, our guest, he things fell off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. It's life. But he's got some explanation to do. Wait, what? No, but no, it was kind of cool that I had a so I was gonna have Will Wonder do the pot with that other guest and me, and but he's been sick, so he's like, I don't really want to give you this or whatever, but he was like, if I feel a little better,
Yeah.
I'll come in. So when this guest fell through, then I said, hey, now I don't have anybody.
Right.
And he's like, well, I'm cooking. He's just a father, you know. He's like, I'm cooking dinner. And my wife and kid are about to come. I was like, I was all right, that's fine.
That's
But
funny.
he was like, if you don't find anything, just give me a call and I'll see what I can do. I was like, all right. And so it was in between you and I was somebody else. I was like, fuck it, man. Let's bring Billy.
Yeah,
It
I
was
appreciate
cool
it.
that it worked out because, yeah, that was a last call.
Yeah.
Last
appreciate
call,
it.
Which I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And this is when we kiss.
So
So let's get drunk.
Play, cue the music.
Has your friends ask you about this show that you've done?
A couple. Yeah. Like my roommates are asking.
What do you say?
Like, yeah, just doing a podcast with the homies.
They ask you what it is about or shit.
Yeah. I told them it's just kind of, we're just hanging out.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird to describe this pot because we don't have a like if you talk about like the late talk, you know, this all about entrepreneurs and
Yeah.
people that have businesses and stuff like that, or podcasts, whatever. People that are, you know, actually got started. I mean, we've been on them because of this show.
Right.
And like Dre is also about, you know, the hang out with the homies, but it's also like, you know, people that are doing stuff in the
Right.
community or whatever. Dalton is all about entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
people that own businesses, all that stuff. Well, that's fucking great.
Anyone playing
That's
Jumanji
like the
right
only
now?
problem with doing this another day.
Yeah.
Like we don't know what's going on in the building,
Right.
but so Will Wonder's all sports and music and stuff like that. So for us, like, so what's your podcast about? And we're like, well, and we used to say it's all about dick and fart jokes. But it's
That's
like,
funny.
that doesn't sell it right. But it's literally just hang out and
I think it's just hanging out.
like I just met one of my podcast idols, or for both of us, for Justin and me, And while he was signing this bottle, because that's his whiskey, while he was signing the bottle, he's like, "What's your podcast about?" And I just went like blank. I was like, So I was like, how do you describe
Right.
about nothing
Right.
and everything at the same time? Like I'm like, it's a friend of mine and me, and we're blue collar workers, and we just sit down and talk about things going on and life or the day or experiences and shit. And like,
I like that.
and he's like, "That's cool, man." I was like, "Yeah, but I mean, if I told you it's about cooking, you would say the same thing." "Oh, it's cool, man." He's just signing the bottle.
I think it's a good idea. And then you also have like different subjects when you have different guests.
Yeah, exactly.
So like I think it's perfect.
But I think it's also like when I told you before, like the first time you came in, like we're basically interviewing you,
Right.
like we're looking at your videos and stuff like that. But like the second time, this is your congrats, your third time, dude. Congratulations.
Third time. Yeah.
Third time.
There we go.
Third podcast. What is it? Your only podcast that you've done?
Yeah. Trey who?
But that's the name of this podcast. That's the name of this episode.
Forgot about Dre.
But the what was I gonna say? Once you come like the second or third episode, then it's like the second episode. Like,
Right.
we just like we already know you. We already talk about you. We already know who you are. So it's like, let's just fuck around.
Right.
That's what we do.
And if anyone can hear the drums, someone was playing Jumanji earlier.
That's right, dude.
And there's about to be monkeys in the halls.
Have you guys seen that second one? Did they ever deal with The Rock? The Rock wants to do everything, dude. Like, slow the fuck down. I'm
Yeah,
sick and
because
tired
they
of it.
did the remake, the one in the they have a number 2 now.
But it wasn't the same people, or was it?
I think so.
Was it?
It was the same people, yeah.
But they
Jumanji
were in
2?
different bodies.
Yeah.
Or were they in different bodies in the first one?
They switched like some of them switched characters in this like third one.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, because they did another one.
I kind of want to watch it, but I kind of don't. I'm going to wait till it's free.
The Rock's Jumanji, I think I watched like 20 minutes of the first one. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
It was different.
it's not the same. It's not.
Kevin Hart's funny. I like Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart is funny, but it's like, it's not. No, this is the one there's the difference. This is the one where they switch bodies.
Yeah, so I think that's number 2 of the like new ones.
So The Rock has done number 2 and number 3.
I think there's a third. Well, if you're not counting like the Robin Williams.
Look at Jack. Doesn't know like.
I do know it.
He's like, what's your
You
password?
know it?
I think so.
I'll text it to you.
Funny.
But anyway, no, I thought that for the longest time they
Here comes the monkeys.
Is there a Jumanji before the Robin Williams one? Because I thought that was the original.
No,
that's the original.
one. But he's talking about it. There was a different one.
Yeah,
but
which is the Kevin Hart Rock one, and then they shoot another one.
And then they saw
so
a second one.
so The Rock has done 2.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
but that one's dog shit. Because that's the one where they switched bodies.
Yeah.
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 Because I think wasn't The Rock used to be a girl or something like that? I don't know.
The Rock was like the nerdy kid, and then because he was still the same.
The girl was Jack Black.
Yeah.
Because Jack Black was acting like a girl.
Yeah. But I don't.
Yeah, I didn't finish it either. Now I
fuck
think
that.
back, like I think I watched like 20 minutes and that was it.
Yo, everybody's redoing shit nowadays. It's
Yeah.
bugging me.
We're just talking about that. So on Netflix, like I feel like a lot of like the really good movies
Yeah.
are foreign movies, where a lot of movies here are just remakes, which is kind of a bummer.
Now they have Young Rock, or whatever that show is.
Young Rock.
Yeah, well, The Rock is young, and it's all about his life.
Oh,
Obviously, your cousin gets a massive raging boner every time he watches it. So does Brian. There's also Young Sheldon, which is Big Bang Theory. They nerdy. Well, they're all nerds, but like Jim Parson or whatever his name is him younger.
Another
It's like, well, who
spin-off.
gives a shit?
they just more spin-offs.
Yeah, what's next? Friends when they're in school, when they're in Saved by the Bell.
They're all old. Well, they're thinking about doing that 70s show, but that's 90s show. And it's I think it's the parents as grandparents with the kids, like the grandkids.
Yeah, but the guy.
And it's like it's another spin-off.
Yeah, but but the same people, no.
Oh, I think because the dad ended up dying, but I think the grandma's in it.
Because on the what is it called? The 70th show. The guy with the glasses. What's his name? Can't remember his name.
Oh, the dude who played Rooster on what's that TV show?
I don't know.
Because he got in trouble, right?
Yeah, he's a Scientologist.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of
Okay.
those guys that is in murky water, dude. It's got some fucking shit.
You know they did that's like 80s show, and it aired for like 3 episodes and they canceled it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
What was that about?
just the 80s. It was just like the 70s, but
Huh.
they just aired it for like not even a full season.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they canceled it. So it's kind of weird to hear that they're gonna try the.
Yeah, that's
the
funny.
90s show.
Dude, if they start playing the full band, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought they don't play here anymore.
Someone played
The,
Jumanji.
the pandemic took him away. Took him to another building. Oh, what
Oh,
the
that's
hell,
funny.
dude?
That's weird.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You don't know any of them.
No, none of them.
The Asian guy looks familiar.
Yo, speaking of 80s show, did you hear that the Power Ranger died?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. The white one, huh? Right?
Yeah, he suicided himself, dude.
That's crazy. That's crazy. How dark can we get this podcast?
Yeah, dude. I heard it about a couple days ago, and as far as I know, he was here for the Fanix.
Oh, here in Utah?
Yeah,
That's a
it was
bummer.
the White Power Ranger.
White Ranger.
The White Ranger Chuck
White
Norris
Ranger.
goes out. They text us Walker Ranger. Yeah, dude. Look at this suicide of 49.
49, that's crazy. Did he do any other shows?
Well, there you go. I don't know.
Were you a Power
For
Ranger
some
guy?
reason, I thought he was a black one. I was a so the ones, those ones are the newest ones because the one in pink, she was an Asian. The one in yellow used to be hey, that didn't make that happen. but the one in yellow used to be Asian, and the one in pink used to be a white chick. Her real name was Amy Jo.
And also the Black Ranger was a black.
And
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, the-
Well, you know that
Because Billy was blue.
yeah.
That was a Billy Power Ranger.
Oh my god, dude! But,
I was into Power Rangers.
But I think I used to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I think I used to watch the Power Rangers because I used to have a huge crush on the pink one.
Yeah, the blondie.
Who's
Yeah.
dude, yeah. Where's like all cast or something?
Watch her dead. She's dead too.
No, don't talk shit, dude. See, this is all new stuff.
Put it in like 90s. Because this is the 90s, right?
No, well, I don't know. Maybe.
I was little.
See.
Oh, I guess she was brunette.
I mean, yeah. But see how the yellow one was Asian?
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh, the
make
black
that.
one's not black.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, but he was. They changed
Not in that
so
picture.
much, dude. They changed so much. And the guy the black guy that used to be in the Power Rangers, he doesn't have a finger.
Really?
Yeah, because he also comes to Fanix.
Huh.
Yeah. I may be murdering this information, by the way, but I think
See, the Black Ranger's black, and this
Oh,
one.
well.
that one. So him, he doesn't have a finger.
The black guy?
Oh, he has a nubby, I think.
Nice.
I guess in black, right? You have.
My cousin's black.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you're white and brown.
White and Mexican.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. Well, like brown could be like
Like what?
my cousin.
Yeah. So,
But yeah.
but I don't. But that's probably the only reason why I watched that, because of that pink
The
lady
chick.
over there. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a good show.
Maybe it was the red one that was named Billy. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
You know, who cares?
Well,
that's
I
the,
care.
The blue one is
I think
The blue one?
yeah,
Okay.
Billy.
Cool. Don't you hate it when you buy stuff a certain color and then you realize everything's blue?
What do you mean?
So my car's blue, my phone's blue, my parachute's blue, My container's blue. My helmet's blue. Everything's blue.
So you are a Power Ranger.
I guess. Don't tell anyone though.
And your name's Billy.
My name's
Jesus
Billy.
Christ, dude.
Works out. It's the simulation.
Yeah, I don't think, you know what though, like for some reason there's this and we've talked about this so many fucking times in this podcast. There's a page that keeps popping into on my Facebook feed, and I'm not a fan of it or anything, like I don't follow it, and it's all about like 90s and like 90s cartoons or something like that.
Oh, really?
And it's like it shows like all the badass cartoons that we used to have, and then you start thinking about all the cartoons the kids have nowadays, and it's dog shit.
Yeah.
Like we used to have, once again, go to the fucking list. We used to have, obviously, first and foremost, best cartoons ever, Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Holla at your boy.
Rocket Power.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Rocket Power? He knows Rocket Power.
Well, you guys are white. I wasn't raised here. I wasn't raised here.
Rocket Power was like the 90s like stoner movie. Like all the kids that liked Rocket Power ended up being like little potheads. And like into extreme sports too. And into extreme sports.
Oh, I remember. Oh, you know who they
They're
remind
like
me
surfers.
of? You know, okay. Who do they remind me of? Like kid on the skateboard.
You?
No, like another cartoon.
I don't know.
Rugrats.
Oh yeah. I bet they have the same like artist.
But we used to have Ninja Turtles. We used to have Thundercats.
I never watched it.
What?
Yeah.
I think it's time for you to start seeing other podcasts. I need to break this relationship.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but they were bombed, and I was watching that in Mexico. I was watching all those cartoons, dude. And nowadays, what do they have? Fucking Paw Patrol. Get the fuck off my face.
Well, let's see.
I guess Dora the Explorer is teaching all these bastards to speak Spanish, but not really.
You guys kind of do like a Dora Explorer episode in U92.
Like Dora Explorer is like my cousin. So like think about this though. Like nowadays Power Rangers is the what are the names of these fucking babies that are all fluffy?
Teletubbies?
Teletubbies.
I never thought of them as fluffy babies.
Well, they
That's
were,
funny.
you know what I mean? Like they're the Power Rangers nowadays. Teletubbies,
Teletubbies.
Paw Patrol.
What about what was it? Monsters? Something Monsters?
Monster Inc. No, that's a movie.
Monsters Inc.
I know what you're talking about.
He like held his eyeballs.
Oh yeah,
That was a cool
dude.
one.
That's right.
Did you like Hey Arnold? I didn't like Hey Arnold.
I do remember these. Yo, whoever wrote this was on drugs.
Yeah, Real Monsters. That was awesome.
Oh, that one. So, okay, on the top, the third one in. I remember that little bastard. Who is it? My Little Monster?
My Pet Monster?
Yeah, My Pet Monster. I remember that cartoon. It wasn't my favorite, though. Do you remember this?
I don't think so. No, I don't.
I think there's a little bit of like a generation
A gap?
There is a gap between us. Thundercats.
How old are you again?
I'm 28.
God damn it,
Yeah,
dude.
you're older than me.
How old are you?
29.
Fuck, dude. I'm fucking 40.
So like being the oldest one in the room.
Only when, so Brian used to be the oldest. He just turned 40, I think he turns 42, if I'm not mistaken. Justin's 41. I just turned 40.
Nice.
But
I'll be turning 29.
when?
It's weird. December 27th. 2 days after Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
I'm
we were-
28 too, but I turned 29 December 17th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're 10 days
Cool.
apart.
Do you hate the holidays? I hate the holidays.
Sometimes, like, I don't mind them.
Yeah.
Like, I like getting double the amount of presents, but
Right.
like, they're really like half-assed presents. Though,
Yeah.
You know?
But
They're
you're
so close.
before.
Yeah.
I get I think we talked about this last time. Like, I get the gifts no one wants because I'm 2 days after
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah.
So,
I got I'm May 1st. April 30th back home is a Day of the Kid or Kids Day. So it's kind of like another celebration. So when I was growing up, I used to get 2 presents. So Day of the Kid, and then the next day is my birthday. So April 30th, May 1st. April 30th, May 1st. Day of the Kid, my birthday. And I remember clearly the day that I got to a point when they were only giving me fucking birthdays. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And they were like, come on, dude. You're fucking 32. I was like, God damn it. But
Like, I'll try to plan a party. Everyone's out of town or busy with, like, Christmas stuff. So I'm like, well,
that's right.
guess I'll go do my own thing.
See, that's the thing. The only good thing about mine is, like, I can kind of tag it along with Cinco de Mayo. It's like, in fact, the last couple parties that I did in my house, back when I had a house, it was like, let's come celebrate Cinco de Mayo. But it was like, it's my birthday, motherfucker.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends that have
That's a good
birthdays
excuse.
by, like, Halloween. So they throw huge Halloween parties and then dedicate it to their birthday.
Yeah.
So it's like, that works out.
Fucking bomb. Yeah, but Christmas, you're
Do New
fucked.
Year's.
I could do New Year's.
Just dedicate New Year's to you, bro.
That's true. I could do that.
Yeah, because you're the 27th.
Yeah. So I could do
you're
that.
close
I'm right
enough.
in between. I think it's like almost exactly, but yeah.
The New Year's Eve, a New Year's Day is or New Year's Eve. It's basically to get shit faced, right?
I feel like that's
Like
the
that's one of that and Halloween.
yeah.
Like you can't get shit. Like Thanksgiving is not one to get shit faced. Because we're like family and stuff. You're like catching up and all that stuff.
Who rolled the dice? Who rolled the monkeys?
Hey, had to happen,
The monkeys
bro.
are coming.
This is gonna be. But, let's just like start talking with the rhythm, and then also, but
Start freestyling.
this is gonna suck dick. Anyway, whatever, dude. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, so I was like, there was no way, like when I think of Halloween, it's like because even me, I was like, I used to get shit faced on Halloween. I don't drink much anymore, even though last time I was at bar named Suak, your boy got lit, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of, can you grab me another beer?
Yeah, dude.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Uenta Brewing.
Are they local?
Yeah, they are. I think. That's
Dude,
pretty good, right?
I was talking to a friend, Quinn. Shout out to Quinn. He's with dude, this is gonna. Did you hear it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Is it bad? Oh no. Should we just start dancing?
So the reason why this happened is because obviously Thursday is Turkey Day, and Friday is Black Friday. So I was like, I wasn't gonna ask people to show up on like a holiday kind of thing.
You
So I
can't
was
say that
let's
about
do it.
Andre.
And there
Black
was-
Fridays.
Yeah, and so I said, let's do it earlier. And so the only problem about doing it earlier is like we don't know what's going on in the building.
Yeah.
So although I blame it on you because if you would have been here at 6 o'clock,
You called me at
like
6
they
o'clock.
just barely started.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's so funny. How long have we been going?
48 minutes.
Oh, dude, 10 minutes. We
That's
got
a
out of
quick
here.
48 minutes.
Yeah. Hey,
That's pretty quick.
that was my nickname in high school.
Oh yeah.
I'll give him 2 of them. They'll call me Quick 48.
Quick 48.
Oh, it's so fucking
How
funny.
is the single life treating you?
It's good. I mean, it kind of sucks not to go home to somebody, but
Right.
I think my biggest thing is like as long as I'm busy,
Yeah.
like it's no problem for me.
Right.
Like if I could plan my day to I literally go home and go to sleep.
Right.
That's a good day.
Right.
I just go home and I'm like I got nothing. But it's like when you're at home and you got nothing going on.
Right.
It's when you go, oh, okay.
Like, ah,
Especially on the weekends.
Right.
Because then Brian makes fun of me because Brian is such a technological guy. When I use the washer and dryer, it sends him a fucking a notification on his phone to tell him, oh, the dryer's done or whatever. So he's out in the club DJing.
Yeah.
And then he texts him and he goes, hey, how's laundry, bud? And I was like, I'm in like fucking underwear. I'm like no shirt on.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
"Hey, fuck you, man. And he's like, why don't you go out and hang out? I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's another thing. Club every week, it's not.
It gets
my thing.
old.
It gets old.
I don't like it.
It gets old. I did it with Brian back when I was 21, 22, every fucking Friday.
Yeah.
I was like, I just can't do that shit anymore.
Some of my base jumper friends, they're like 24 and they want to go bar hop and like go and drink. And it's just like, I'm just over it.
Yeah.
I've learned what an Irish goodbye is. Do you know what Irish goodbye is?
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I'm out, and just
Yeah.
disappear. But yeah, bar hopping's not that fun anymore.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a beer on a podcast
Nice.
or with the roommates. Like,
So you do? Oh yeah, we talked about this last time. So you drink at home?
yeah. So like, I like to go home and have a beer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get drunk at home, but I like to go home and have a beer. So, some good carbs. Did you know that's a thing? People after marathons will drink a beer because it's good carbs.
Really?
Yeah. Or like working out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
I've been working out in the morning. I don't see myself coming back at 10 o'clock and sipping a beer. I don't have alcohol in the house. It's all here.
Really?
Even my mom is like, oh, I found a bunch of alcohol. I'm like, give it to me. I'll take it to the studio.
Interesting.
I should have wine, dude. That wine's bomb.
I like wine.
Wine is bomb.
Hangover off wine is horrible though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, I don't drink much. The last time we went to a bar named Sue for the fights.
Mm-hmm.
I got so fucked up the next day. I got the biggest headache. I was like, oh my God, dude. I was like, I just don't do it anymore.
Yeah. I now get the 3-day hangovers.
What?
Yeah. You haven't had a 3-day hangover?
No.
Oh, have you?
No, I don't drink very much.
Well, I guess I'm an alcoholic.
And no wonder why you're not on any other podcast.
But yeah, I had a 3-day hangover a couple weeks ago. And it's like I just felt like shit the third day.
Yeah.
Like I just felt groggy, and I promise it's a thing. People listening will know it's a thing. I was told when you hit your 30s, you get 3-day hangovers. But
You getting them often?
no. Hangovers? No. It was just, so I went to an event where every time I drank my wine and sat it down, someone would fill it back up.
Ooh.
So I lost track of how many glasses of wine, and they'd fill it all the way up.
Oof.
So I lost track. And then after that, my friend's like, let's go get some gin and tonics. So then we're sipping on gin and tonics. Go back to the table, drink wine. We go back to the bar, like, all right, we're out of gin. Here's some vodka. So we have vodka and soda water. And it was just, I don't know. I think just mixing all of that.
Yeah.
Like I just woke up feeling like shit. And yeah, like, so I was hungover the next day, just slept the whole next day. And then the following day, I just felt like just a little nauseous and groggy. But yeah, it's a thing.
For me, it's just in the morning, and then I'm like, I'm done. I'll just move on.
Headache.
Probably pop a Advil or something. Just go on my life.
Is that your hangover cure? Just some.
Yeah, I can't understand people who's like, oh, you know how you cure a hangover? You fucking drink. I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like,
I tried that and I couldn't do it. Like that day we had Bloody Marys. I couldn't drink my Bloody Mary.
And then, like, once again, going to when I go to a bar named Sue and the Irish car bombs show up.
Oh,
you remember?
I remember. That was fun. I was like, well, this is the night we're having.
I don't know why, because I never been able to chug him.
Yeah.
This time I was winning, dude.
Yeah.
Like there was a 2 or 3, and I was like, and we have Fonzie from the Lake Tahoe one. Shout out to Fonzie. Shout out to those guys. He was like the slowest one. So he bought one.
Yeah.
He bought the one. And then Dre was like, hey, whoever loses has to buy the next one. So Fonzie lost. And then he bought the next
That's
one.
awesome.
And then he lost that one too. And he's like, I'm fucking done. Fuck you guys. And then talking to him, he's like, I talked to him on I DM'd him last time, and he was like, oh, dude, I blocked the fuck out.
Damn.
Like, he had a ride.
Yeah.
But it's like, I was gone, dude.
See, I'll get hungover, but I don't black out. Like I used to black out like back in the day, but like I can't remember the last time I blacked out.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I can remember the last time I puked
Yeah.
for being drunk.
Yeah.
It's been
Like while drunk or the next day?
no while drunk.
Yeah.
It's been 10 plus years,
Oh wow.
I think.
Cool.
But it's been so far. I don't remember, because I usually go out and like especially for the fights, because the fights are like what we do often, and I show up there and we're so early that like I get there and depending on who's there, I start popping alcohol, right?
Right.
But then by the time like right in the middle of it, I'm like, I'm done drinking. Like it doesn't taste good. I'm not a drinker.
Right.
I'm like, it doesn't taste good. I usually don't drink a beer with food. I hate that taste. So I usually go back to soda and then eat. And then after that, if there's alcohol laying around, it's like, oh, you want a beer? I'm like, sure. And I have a beer or whatever. But I usually cut myself off when I'm like, I'm done. Like that's it. And then we know everybody from the bar. So they're like, hey, can I start drinking sodas? I'm like, oh, sure. So they give me a soda and I just start popping it out.
There you go. Is it hard for you to turn down free drinks though? Like if someone gives me a free drink, I take it.
But what is it, guilt?
So with my dad's side of the family, which is Hispanic,
Yeah.
you never tell, like if you go visit someone, you never tell them no for food.
Yeah.
Or a soda or anything. So I think that comes back when I'm like drinking a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Where if someone gives me a drink, I have to drink it and I have to finish it.
Yeah.
So there's nights I'll get free drinks, like off, just like the homies giving me drinks, and it's just like, oh, cool, like I'm drunk. Like
that's how it used to be for.
Like I can't say no to free drinks.
Like the first time I went home with my ex-wife, it was like the same thing. Like you say with food, they would say like, hey, do you want some food? And I'm like, yeah. So we will eat it. And then at the end, it's like, did you like it? I'm like, yeah, it was good. And it's like, do you want more? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And it's like, I'll get you more. I was like, okay. It's like, fuck.
You can't say no.
Can't say no, dude.
I was just visiting my grandma today, and she's like, she gave me soup. So I just had free lunch at work.
Yeah.
She gives me soup, then she gives me toast, and then she gives me 2 big like chicken breasts, and it's like, I was like, I'm full. She's like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, can I get it to go? And by saying, can I get it to go? She's like, oh, okay. And she wraps it up for me and gives it to me. But like, you cannot tell
No.
Hispanic women no on like drinks or food.
Yeah.
Like, it's a thing.
You go to hell.
Go to hell. And it's disrespectful.
You follow any sports? Are you following the World Cup?
I'm not, but I saw your Snapchat of that guy dying.
Right? You see that?
Looks like he died.
You see my. We just became friends on Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, go to my stories. Yeah, that happened today. The greatest. What was it? The greatest letdown, or the greatest shock on World Cup history, because never mind. I don't even know. Because
Not a chance.
I know. Those guys were at the game today.
They were at the game today. That would be on my 3rd podcast.
Yo, I thought you were gonna do one. You thinking about it still?
I'm thinking about doing it. I don't know. We'll see.
About what?
I might just invite like my action sport friends to come over and just like talk about things.
Nice.
So like all my roommates are rock climbers and skiers, and like they kind of do some rad stuff. One of them is a ice climber. So where he goes up waterfalls.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty rad. Some cool stuff.
Have you done that?
No.
Would you do it?
No. Maybe.
You're pussing
They
out.
said I could do it. You said I'm pussing out. Let's go camping. You're free to
I
go
know, right?
camping.
It does not. It's scary at all. I was like, no, fuck that. It's so fucking funny. I worked for a guy that did that ice climbing.
Oh yeah.
And he took the other guy that used to work with us. He said, let's just go. And he's like, all right. And they did like the videos and everything. I was like,
Looks scary.
I know.
Looks really
But
scary.
it's just so weird to know that if it breaks, then what?
Like I've done some
I
base
mean, I know
jumps.
you have a harness and shit, but
Right. Like I've done some base jumps where you have to get to the exit. So the exit is where you jump off of. Where it's like, all right guys, like if you slip and fall, you are going to die. So let's throw on all of our gear, and if you slip, you immediately pull out your shoe. And like you'll probably break some bones. Hopefully you won't die. But like I've been in scenarios where you throw on your gear
yeah.
because if you slip, you're fucked. So yeah, I was just telling my roommates about that, and it's like, damn. Like we did this one where we're climbing up a cliff with just a rope. We're just holding onto a rope and just climbing up. And I look down. I'm like, do not look down again. And like you just go tunnel vision. Just focus on what you're doing. Like right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right foot, left foot, right foot,
But
left foot.
but someone is building a line, right? Like someone.
So
is,
the line's already
already
there. Yeah, because like this
so
is
what happens when the water melts or the ice melts?
so it's not so not ice climbing, but just like a regular base
Oh,
jump.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and like we're just climbing up, and it's like, and then once you get to the cliff that you're about to jump off of, it's shell rock, where it's just like real slippery, like thin rocks,
Jesus.
and it's like, oh god, like, so I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna throw my shit together, get my gear on, do my gear check that we do. As I'm about to fall, like I'm doing a gear check again, and like it's scary.
Yeah.
But
One of the things that I did, probably the only hiking that I did with my ex-wife, we went to Zion, and we
Angel's Landing, maybe.
no we didn't do that, but we just took, because there's Zion has like a shit ton that you can go on, and I think by the time we got there was like a little bus tour where they take you to all of the. I can't remember what it was. I remember we were in a bus, and the bus stopped, and and the driver said, "If you look to your left, up in the mountain on the top, there are people there, and you look at the left, and you go at the top all the way to the top, and they're like this big,
Yeah.
and they already set up like a hammock, and they're just they're sleeping
Yeah.
thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah.
It's like, god damn, dude.
Right.
But you have to be. It's like that guy. What's his name? The guy that did what's that climbing?
Oh, the documentary with the guy
Documentary.
that
Solo?
he did like solo climbing. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's called. What is it called? Solo?
Yeah, solo or free climbing.
No, it's not free climbing.
Yeah, when you don't have any ropes.
Hunnel, something like that. His name is. But he when they did like that one with the red shirt. On. Yeah, that one. What's his? Yeah, that's him. I
Yeah.
can't remember his name.
Yeah, it was
Something
on Netflix
Hunnel,
or something, right?
Hunnel,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's wild.
Alex Hunnel, see? But
Oh, free solo. That's
yeah,
what it's
free
called.
solo, that's what it was. But also I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say about
How
that?
scary it is. And fucking
No.
nuts.
So what I was gonna say is like when he went to get checked out for the doctor, so like even when he was a kid,
Yeah.
like they noticed that there was something special about him, because he, like all this stuff, like it doesn't raise his blood pressure, like his vertigo doesn't spike up, like nothing. He's just
Right.
he's just playing because he's so used to this kind of stuff
Right.
that he doesn't even, like he barely even, suffers of any of this.
Right.
But you gotta have some of that too, don't you?
Yeah. So I think we all do. But sometimes
No, if I go there, I'm shitting my pants.
it takes time. But so I had a watch that would. How bad is it? 1 to 10.
The drums are.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen that show?
What show? This
Free
one?
Solo?
No. But
I need to
I
check it
couldn't
out.
get 10 feet off the ground without shitting my pants either. So
Oh, dude, when you watch this, it's fucking gnarly.
I can't watch those videos because I get
can't.
sick.
So when
like
you
when
do
people
stuff-
are on the towers and stuff,
Yeah.
I'll just swipe. I'm not.
Oh, what
watching.
about those
Can you pull up
fucking
TikTok?
guys?
Can you pull up one of my TikToks?
Yeah.
But so like you kind of like flip a switch
Mm-hmm.
when you're scared. Like when I'm scared, I flip a switch and it's like, all right, I need to get this shit done to be safe, and I need to think of this, this, and this. And if this happens, I have to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And like I just go into like a Zen mode and just this is what I have to do. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. And what else was it? It was and then it'll be Goat Billy B. A hot chick at Coachella told me she liked goats, so I changed my name to Goat Billy B.
Jesus.
But oh, maybe not. It's not popping up on TikTok. Anyways, but you just have to like kind of zone out your brain. So I had a heart monitor watch on my wrist, when I jumped out of a hot air balloon skydiving, and my heart rate was normal, and as I was about to jump, my heart rate went down like really low, and in free fall it was still low.
Yeah.
And when I landed, it spiked.
Really?
So I was able to control my heartbeat while I was thinking like, all right, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this.
You're not there, dude.
That's weird.
It's the drums, bro. They're bad luck.
All right, there.
Oh,
there I
there
am.
you go.
Let's see. There's a fun one. So the 7,600 views. So the fourth one over. I just have a casual conversation with my friend.
So that's the one with the heart monitor?
So this is not heart monitor, but like I'm casually just talking to my friend Marissa, and we're just about to jump.
Is that her in the back?
So that's her right there.
Oh no,
and then this is my footage.
Yeah, you're with the camera.
She jumps. She's like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
I
Marissa.
throw the rope back. I hop. And
Jack
honestly,
shitting himself there. Yo,
there's no better feeling than that. Like 100%, I'm in the moment, and that's what I'm doing.
Yo, let me ask you this: you're holding that rope. I'm guessing it's so you can get closer to the edge, right? And once you get close to the edge, you throw it.
So remember that shell rock I was talking about?
Yeah.
Like this is that exit where
Okay.
up there it's very slippery. So we have a rope that we're holding on to.
But if you, God forbid, you fail, and therefore you go over the edge,
Right.
you can I'm thinking nowadays you know how to manage your body so you get in
Right.
position again in the
Right.
open, right?
500 skydives, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So like I know what I would do. Would it be ideally to like? Would it be the perfect situation if I slipped? No.
Yeah.
Would I survive? I don't know. But that parachute's coming out, so hopefully I just break a couple bones. I'm not dying. But like really, like that's the thought process in that if I fuck up. So what I have to do is so like right here is I'm making sure like I don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Like just focus on this. And which is really funny too is as we were watching other people jump, it was me and Marissa up there, and she turned to me and she goes, I got a fart.
I got what?
I got a fart.
Oh.
I was like, what? You got a
Shout out to
fart? So, yeah, shout out Marissa. She's known for farting. So
She is?
yes. And I'm on the other side of this pine tree that you see on the right hand
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
and I'm just like watching everyone, like watching the winds and like seeing how everyone's landing. I was like, what? She's like, I got a fart. I was like, okay. And it was the loudest, longest fart I have ever heard.
Is she
Shout out
single?
Marissa. She is single. It was
my
the
kinda
loudest fart. And I turned to her. I was like, is my GoPro on? She's like, no. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, you didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it.
That's so fucking funny.
It was the loudest, craziest fart I've ever heard.
You fart? Are you a farter?
Yeah, I fart alone.
That's it, huh?
I don't fart around people. Do you fart around people?
Fuck yeah, that's my ammo.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I'm worried that I'm gonna like shit my pants if I fart around people. It's a fear of mine.
But if you fart alone, it's fine. Because if you
but-
shit yourself,
if
you
I
just
shit
go.
myself, I just change my underwear and take a shower.
What if you're in your truck
All right.
or your car?
Or, yeah, I'll fart in like my car and
No,
truck.
but what if you shit yourself?
Well, I guess I'm fucked. I'm driving home.
It's like, God damn it! You should have documented this shit. Dude, I'll tell you, everywhere I go, dude, everybody knows me. I rip ass. That's why I farted
Yeah.
here in the pod before.
Nice.
In fact, a few episodes ago, I just went
Can you
right at the end.
can you shit in public without like any
Oh
issues?
yeah, construction workers, dude.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You got the outhouse. We go shit everywhere.
That makes sense.
But you mean in public as in what? Just squat everywhere? Or?
No, I'm not like just squatting a group of people, but like in a stall, like a gas
Oh, yeah,
station,
yeah.
restaurant.
Fuck yeah. In
Have
fact,
you ever destroyed a restroom bathroom?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
And just
So-
casually
and
just
it's
walk
also,
out.
But it's also times where it's been destroyed before I got there. So by the time the guy comes in and I'm coming out, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna think that I did that, and I didn't. And so you gotta make sure, like, hey, just so you know, I didn't do that.
Yeah. I worked in restaurants.
But he doesn't know me, so he's like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker.
Yeah, I worked in restaurants before, and one of the managers told me in the past at his old restaurant,
Yeah.
he had to grab a spatula because someone took the giant shit in the toilet, and he had to chop it up to flush the
Oh,
toilet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then back to the kitchen.
Back to the kitchen.
5-star,
But yeah,
dude.
he had to take a spatula and chop that shit up.
That's crazy.
Literally, that shit. Yeah.
That's some thick shit right
That's
there.
some
dude.
big shit.
You literally have to go and chop it up. No, dude, as many jumps as you have here, or on your TikTok and shit, I probably have as many farts on my Snapchat.
Oh, hell yeah. Should watch another cool TikTok since we can't,
Yeah, maybe we should watch
we
another
can't hear
one.
anything because of the fucking drones.
I want to see if I can find one. No, this one, look, it's got a little plane dude there.
I was like,
How is that the best? Yeah. How is that not the best, dude?
That's sick.
Oh, look, I did this to a guy at work. Look. Oh, that's probably not a good one. The good ones, that's what. I did. I can't believe I'm doing this. And the shitter.
oh my.
Listen.
Damn, that sounds like a transformer.
Sound like some dubstep.
Dude, I got so many of those, dude. Oh.
Let's see. Here, scroll down a little bit. Please. So that a third one in 440. Yeah, that one. So this is with the same chick. I thought she was bored. She hopped on the back of my wingsuit.
Oh yeah, I have seen this.
And I'm like, we've been base jumping all summer. I think she's bored. So I huck a barrel roll.
I don't know if you can play this song, by the way.
Yeah, we'll have to mute this.
How long is it? What? So when is that suit basically summer kind of thing to do?
So like the skydiving airport shuts down when it gets too cold. Because say if we were up there now, it'd probably be like negative 20 degrees or so.
Really?
It's just too cold.
But it's too cold for the plane or too cold for you guys?
Both. Yeah. So the plane and us. But so it's mostly like a spring, summer, fall sport. Where I've mostly been focusing on base jumping this last year.
Yeah.
But it's free. Gas prices have gone up.
When you're broke, right?
And I'm broke.
Mm.
But that's why I have roommates now.
Well, I don't know how you fucking do it, man.
But I want to take you on a tandem. I want you to go with me. And instead of being strapped to me on the tandem...
Yo, but what if I'm... Sometimes I worry because I do have high blood pressure.
It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, then if Dr. Billy Goat says that...
Yeah, Dr. Billy Goat said, go jump out of a fucking plane. So what should you do? Jump out of a plane.
I need to... So...
But what I can do, so like, you won't be attached to me. But what I maybe possibly do is fly past you in a wingsuit. So that wingsuit right there, you'll open up your parachute with a tandem, and I just right past you.
This motherfucker.
Can't say I've done it or not, but if I have done it, I've done it at least 10 times.
So you can actually... So by the move of your body, you actually can decide where to go, right?
Oh yeah, I can fly around. So like usually, so what we use
But
is...
I'm not talking about that wingsuit. I'm talking about you.
Oh, in free fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still somewhat fly around and like connect hands and We dock.
Yeah. I've seen
Not the
that.
Provo soak,
Yeah.
but we dock. But like we dock, and like sometimes it's called tracking, where you angle your body just a little bit head down,
Yeah.
and you'll fly out.
Okay.
So like you can do it on your back, you can do it this way, and then we all chase each other. So that's what we used to do in like the early skydiving times, like when I was skydiving like new, is we'd throw a shoelace on someone's shoe, and to win the game, you would grab that shoelace off that friend's shoe, and he's on his back tracking away, so angled down, going out away from you,
And you have
and
to.
everyone chases after him, and you go in and you grab that shoelace.
How
and
can you be
win.
faster than someone else though?
Fly your body?
But isn't everything coming down at the same speed
Yes and no.
because of
So-
gravity?
Yeah, so like you hit terminal velocity, but if you reduce your air resistance, you'll
Yeah.
go faster. So like you go faster, you fly.
So you
your
have to be
body,
going down and like maybe breaking it.
You brake a little
Oh,
bit,
okay,
you fly
okay.
around a little bit. You get a little potato chippy where you just like kind of bounce
Mhm.
around, and like it's fun. Skydiving's pretty freaking fun.
So if you have to, I think we already asked you this. If you have to choose in between skydiving and base jumping,
Skydiving's really fun. Base jumping, so it's just completely different to answer
Yeah.
that question. I love skydiving. I love base jumping. They're two different sports. It's almost like rugby, soccer. Like it's just two different sports. Base jumping is like you go on a nature walk, or you jump over a fence somewhere you're not supposed to be. You climb to the top and you jump, and that's that.
mm-hmm.
So I like base jumping as of now. I'm sure it might change. But yeah. Here, I'm gonna go to the restroom.
You're gonna go to the restroom? You're gonna leave me here by
So- so
myself?
beers.
Well, we can. How long we got going for?
An hour and 16.
Hour and what?
16?
Oh, we can close it.
Want to close it?
Yeah.
Or we can keep talking.
You want me to keep talking?
We can keep talking. You guys can talk. I go pee.
I guess.
I'll be quick.
Sure.
They call me Flash.
You almost dump your fucking beer. Now you're gonna open the doors when it's not even louder.
Go steal the drum.
Oh yeah, it's locked, dude. Ah, great, thanks. Fucking Billy, dude. The first time he came, all these videos were new to us, and we knew what he did, but it's so funny because we were hanging out at that bar, and it was my ex-wife idea to have him in, and I was like, I don't know, like what the fuck, it's like who, just a skydiver. I'm like, and then we started seeing like we became Instagram fans, and we started seeing like all the jumps and shit, and I was like, oh, this guy is fucking cool. And I talked to Justin, and he's like, yeah, let's have him. But like I said, now I think it's a joke that he's only done this podcast, and his cousin has like one of the biggest podcasts. And it's funny because and even the other podcast that we had here earlier or a couple weeks ago, they were like, oh, we should have that guy. I was like, yeah, they're like, he's fucking like. But when you get to see this, because the first time that he was here, that's the first time that we test drove this. So he was talking about us and we could see it, and that was like legit. I was like, oh, this is fucking badass. But oh yeah, see, look at all that stuff, dude. That's crazy. But
And like the funny thing is like sometimes these videos like minimize
yeah,
like how big those jumps are.
it's loud as fuck, in it. It's not. No, I mean, it's good sound. Like everybody is.
Yeah. Nick Cannon was out there.
Everybody's in sync.
I got his autograph.
Him and his 12,000
Everybody.
children.
Is it just the drums or the dancers too?
I don't know. There's a lot going on. I couldn't tell. I was a little starstruck, like when you met Brendan.
Why?
I was starstruck. There was a lot going on. Just kidding. It was great. That was a fun jump. So that's called a Mary Poppins. So I'm holding all my lines.
Yeah.
So it's not in my container. So it's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
unpacked jump. And I hold all my lines until it gets so wobbly.
Yeah, you landed.
Yeah. This is before I got hurt. I used to be able to land until I got hurt. I really got hurt. Can you show butts on YouTube?
No.
Oh. I'll send you a picture of my butt that you can put on Instagram.
I already have it. Wait, what?
What you do? Is that one time I blacked out at Barnum Zoo?
You went to take a piss at the bar, and I took it.
Oh, nice. I'm one of those guys that pee at the urinal and just drop everything to my ankles.
Dude, I was watching Crips. You know, MTV brought Crips again.
Oh, they brought it back?
Yeah, so it's kind of cool because you get to see. I don't know.
They say it's fake.
That's what your cousin said. But I just watched Whitney Cummings. Whitney Cummings is one of the podcasts that I follow. And while she was showing all parts of her house, she opened the door and she showed her studio. And that's the studio that I watch on YouTube. So I was like, oh, that's legitimately her house.
Okay.
But they showed Ray J's house. And he says that he shits. When he shits, he takes it all off. Like the whole entire clothes
Really?
off. Yeah. And she goes, does anybody have that problem? I was like, no, dude.
If it's a really intense shit, like I'll take the boxers off and you're like, yeah.
I only do that if I'm on a shower. Like if I'm at home and I shower. By the way, one of the things you got to know on this podcast, I pee sitting down in my house. Less cleaning, and I'm lazy that way.
So if you were to pee
And also,
here,
I've taken a shit in a urinal, but that's for another story. That's for another day.
so if you were to pee here, you'd sit down?
No, fuck no.
Oh, just at home.
No, yeah. If I pee here, dude, in the sink, in the mirror, everywhere, I don't give a
Nice.
fuck.
On Justin's face.
Just his face.
Sorry, that was too far.
That's okay though. He's out there playing while we're over here working. Yeah. So when I just at home,
Interesting.
and then I found out, Sean, you know Sean, right, Jack? You know Sean.
I think so.
Yeah. When I had him here, a couple of guys that I used to work with, I said, yo, you know, because your boy sits down to pee. And he was like, I do too. And I was like, are you serious? And he goes, yeah. He goes, because in the house that I grew up, the bathroom was carpet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is an old house. So it says, so if my mom would fucking kill us if we didn't sit down to pee because she didn't want a pissy carpet.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
I just blamed it on the dog.
I actually like it, dude. I sit down and I'm gonna play my phone.
Yeah. When I take a shit, like I take the longest shit.
Oh yeah.
And I
do
just
too.
scroll through Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Gets to go Instagram. I go through TikTok.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
I
to
do too.
Facebook.
I've actually gone to the bathroom, sit down, and before my shit starts fucking poking, I'm like, oh, I don't have my phone. And then I put it all back up, go
That's funny.
go to the room, and then pick up my phone. Like, all right, now we
That's
can
funny.
shit. And take
Yeah.
all the time.
You like
do
fall
co-
asleep?
No. My legs do though.
Yeah, you're
Every now
like
and then
you
my
like fall
legs are all,
asleep.
And then have you ever
You go
noticed-
walk and you're just like, oh
I
fuck.
mean, have you noticed sometimes you go take a shit and like when you get up because sometimes I have to go take a shit and then I get up and I go shower.
Yeah.
I don't wipe. I just go shower.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I do wipe.
Some people don't do that.
I know. I've heard that too.
I've seen
Isn't that
like
weird?
some people talk about it. I was like, ugh, gross.
That's just spraying all that shit, literally all that shit in your fucking shower. But
Yeah.
anyway, but
in your fingertips and rub your eye, give yourself pink eye.
you grab your fucking soap and you have like brown marks on it.
Nasty.
No, I've done this to where I'm shitting and I'm playing my phone for so long that when I get up, I have my arms marked on my legs.
Yeah.
I got
Same.
like red on my leg because I'm like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And the fucking bathroom downstairs at Brian's house, the water rises too much.
Oh.
So there's been a story here before. I've gone in there with a boner, and you know how you tuck it in, and you start pissing, or like and then you start shitting, and I flush, and next thing I know, my dick started feeling cold, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look, it was in the water. It's all fucking washing my dick with shit water. I'm like, God damn.
There's like a shit stain around your head.
Yeah, dude, that's how I roll. Dude, I don't know
Nice.
how this sound's gonna be, so I'd rather get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Should we close it out?
Yeah, probably. Tell people where they can find you, dude.
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at GoatBillyB. Also, I have you can donate on my TikTok at Skate Park
How dare you?
Projects.
How
If
dare
you'd
you.
like.
I'm just kidding.
It's a non-charity where they build skate parks for like the unfortunate like areas.
Oh wow.
But yeah, you can find me there.
Look at you. You can catch me at Angel Cervera on Instagram, Angel Cervera on Facebook. That's my last name, Cervera. I'm also encourage you to follow Spanish Laughs. That's where I try to teach Dre how to speak Spanish because you know he's half black and half Spanish, and he don't sabe español. So I gotta do my best and try to teach him. We're coming up with a new game. We run out of our cards. We're still gonna try to give money away. So just follow Spanish Laughs on Instagram and also No Hablo de Español on YouTube. And you can also catch this show on all your streaming platforms and also on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And you don't want to say who you are yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. But we at least we have a producer now, so that's a plus. But anyway, that's all for us. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
It's peace, dude.
Peace.